Hi everyone, my name is Jada Hendricks, your host, and it is episode 4 today, and it's all about validation, how to find validation within yourself, and stop seeking validation from others and men. And without further ado, we're just gonna jump right into it. As always, I have my notebook here with me, but I'm going to just start off easily with you need to have respect for yourself. Stop putting yourself out there in a way that is not respecting yourself because you're trying to get validation from other people. With that being said, right? Yes, we're going to talk about having, you're seeking this validation from other people and men, but we're also first going to talk about within yourself. You need to understand that if you're not respecting yourself, it shows, okay? And it's honestly becoming common for so many people to disrespect their own self and their own needs because they're trying to get validation from other people. So you need to make sure that you are respecting yourself and you're doing what's good that is, for you, right? You need to start doing things that are going to satisfy you, make you happy at the end of the day, and stop thinking so hard on other people. And self-validation comes along with, if you don't have confidence within yourself, you're going to seek that validation from other people. So if you have not, please go check out my video that talks about having confidence, how to have confidence. And it explains a lot into depth on how I, grew my confidence so high and why I am the way I am now. Because believe me, girl, child, I was terrible back then. Even if I didn't even seem that way to a lot of people, believe me, there were times that I lost myself so bad and I had such low esteem. And it's hard to, gain confidence back, especially when you feel so low with yourself and you're looking at other people and you're looking for other people validation of how you look and how you are, right? It is very hard to get out of that type of mindset, but once you start understanding that you are you and, no one will ever be able to be you, you will start to find that confidence within yourself and it will just make you feel so much better, okay? Believe me. Okay, so make sure you just go check out that video of how to gain that confidence back in with yourself, because if you don't have any confidence, you are going to continuously seek validation from other people. Your self-validation needs to be so high that anyone's opinions does not matter. Like, to a point where it's like what someone says is like, you don't like this? Well, I do. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm cool with it myself. You don't like that? What? Who are you? Like, okay, do you and I do me. Don't worry about it, right? It should be so high that what people say actually doesn't get to you within. You're so validated within yourself. You're just like, I don't need your opinion. I don't need it. It doesn't help. It's not needed over on this side, okay? You need to stop waiting for people to compliment you. You need to stop expecting a compliment from people, right? It's so big. Stop expecting. Yes, it feels good. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. Still to this day, baby, it compliment me. I love that, right? But stop expecting to, and I mean that in a way of when people expect, right? They feel so down that they don't get it. So it's like, okay, I would like a compliment, but will it make me feel down that I don't get it? No. You understand what I mean? So when you're expecting something and you get let down because you don't get that thing, then you're now down, right? Because you expected, you expected something from someone and you didn't get that. But if you would like, right? If you would like to get something that's different, because at this point I don't expect it, it's not needed, right? So I still feel good at the end of the day. Like, you don't need these compliments. But like I said, obviously it's good to get compliments, but you have to understand, like, stop expecting things from people. That is something that I had to do, and I know a lot of people in my life that go through this. They expect a lot of things from people. Baby, people are living for them and you need to live for you, right? You need to stop expecting so much from so many people. Like, it's your world, right? So if it's your world, you need to make sure you find ways and things to make you feel good within yourself, and stop expecting to get that from other people, because you're gonna get let down. People are not gonna do exactly what you want 24/7. So you need to start doing things for you to make you happy. Okay, we're gonna be talking about validation from men, and this is one that I think I struggled with a lot in the past, and we're gonna get really deep into this because it's a very real thing. And for us women, you know, we would love for, you know, compliments and validation from these men, because we're just like, you know, it's just, I feel like it's in us. Like there's a point that we go through this phase where we want to be accepted so bad, right? So I just want to say, most importantly, stop putting men on a pedestal. That is so important. Like, we are the catch, always and forever. We will always be the catch. We are beautiful. We are naturally these goddesses. Like, you have to start putting yourself at that pedestal, right? Not these men. Like, these men, don't get me wrong, there's great men out there, but great men will show you your worth, and show you your worth to the extent that you now don't seek validation from anyone, any men, because you, like I said, you are the catch, right? You need to find people in your life that makes you feel like you are 100% worthy, okay? And when you feel less than that, there is times that you're going to seek that validation from people, and men especially, because, you know, it's just like, am I beautiful, right? Am I the best that you've ever had? Am I this? Am I that? Like, you're seeking it so hard because you don't know yourself within. You can't figure out yourself within. You can't understand how beautiful you are within because you're so tied up in getting other people's opinions, right? So when you're so caught up trying to get these men, you know, validation and things like that, you're not working on yourself and, you know, figuring out what you need to do to make yourself feel better. Once you get in a path, right, in your life, or I should say a point in your life, right, where you're like, all right, I don't care about what no one else is thinking. Let me sit here and start thinking, what do I like for myself? What can I do to make me love myself so much that the validation from men or others doesn't matter, right? And especially men, because it is a lot of times where that is the main thing, and it's the most common thing ever that females do, is that they seek so much validation from these men because they don't see the potential in their self. They don't see good and the beauty within themselves, and they can see it slightly, but they obviously don't see it like clearly all the way, because they want to get this approval. Like, am I bad? Because am I fine? Am I sexy? If he's not complimenting me, then I'm not, right? That means I'm not, right? No, girl, that does not mean anything, right? You are your own beautiful. Therefore, these opinions from these men should always just be a nice thing, right? But it should never, ever make you feel like, oh, if he says I'm beautiful, then that's what I am. And if he doesn't, then I'm not beautiful. You should never feel that way. Okay, so I just feel like that's kind of it for the men, because, you know, like I said, once you find someone in your life, and you don't even need to find anyone, okay? Don't ever think that you need a man to make you feel better. Yes, it's a plus when you find yourself, but I always recommend for you to find yourself first before you put your time into a man, just because then you will be secure while you're in that relationship. And that same thing goes for a man, right? Like, don't put yourself in a relationship when you're not okay within. You're not satisfied within and found yourself in who you are, and you accept you for you, and you love you for you. Because once you put yourself in a relationship, you guys are together, it's like there's gonna be problems because you are seeking so much validation from this person, because you feel like you are, not enough, or whatever the case may be. That's why I always feel like people should love their self before they go and try to love another person, because you end up bringing someone down because you are so down, you're not okay within, and then it's just all these problems, and it's just, at this point, you're just not ready for a relationship. If you can't find who you are, if you don't know who you are, and you don't love yourself yet, you should not be in a relationship. Okay, so I want to talk about validation from other people, not just men, but it could be a family member, it could be friends, right? So there's been a lot of times in my life when I've had friends, and I would seek validation from them, like, am I doing this, is this good enough? And it's like, thinking about it now, it's like, who are you really? Like, yeah, you're my friend, but like, it's like, why would you sit there and make yourself feel so low? Because just think about it, right? People, like I've said before, people have their own problems, and people go through their own things. So seeking validation from other people, you have to understand that once you seek this validation from these other people, you're going to be so basically you're going to train your mind to do that with everything. You're not going to get anywhere, believe me. So I know that seeking validation from friends and family is the worst thing also you can do. There's been times, I'm going to give you an example, that I've sought a lot of validation from certain people, and I'm not going to name names because, we're just not going to do that. And I would seek their validation, and then they would just show me, like, they don't even care. Like, right? Like, I'll do a certain thing, and then I'll be like, hey, like, this is what I did. Like, are you proud of me? And then they're like, okay, like, it's really like nothing to them. And it's like, damn, like, I tried so hard, to basically please this person, and I seeked so much of their validation for whatever the thing is that I did or I accomplished. And when I come to them about it, they're just like, oh, okay. Like nothing. And it's like, damn, like it's ouch, right? Like, it's like I expected way much more from you than that. And it's just really, really hurtful at the end. And you're only hurting yourself. Really, at the end of seeking so much validation from people, you're hurting yourself so much. Like, I can't even stress it enough, because this is something that, not with just men, but this is something that I've struggled a lot with within friends and family. And I think that now, since I've broken out of that, I'm more alone with myself, but I'm in tune so much more within myself because I'm not seeking that validation from people. And so when I do things, it's like I do them, Neil, and I'm so proud of myself. I'm so happy. I'm not upset because I didn't seek no validation from anyone, right? I only seeked it within myself. And when I accomplish these things, it's like I found that validation because I found it within myself, right? I didn't seek it from anyone else. So at the end of the day, it's such more of a positive feeling, and the outcome is so much more better because it's like, one, I made myself happy, and two, I didn't expect anything from anyone, right? I only expected to do good by me, and I did it. And I made myself happy within doing that, right? And now, since I've been training myself to do that, no one, like, it doesn't really matter what anyone says, right? Yes, it's amazing to get those compliments once that is out there. So, an example, I started my YouTube. I'm doing it. I'm thriving, right? And I'm only doing it for myself now, right? In the past, when I would do things, I would do it for other people. So now that I did this YouTube for myself to make myself feel good, and I'm putting my foot in the door, and I'm doing these things, I'm talking to you guys to help you guys, right? But I did it for myself at the end of the day. Like, okay, I'm gonna do this because I know in the past I procrastinated with it. So I'm going to just do it, and I'm going to make these videos, right? And really, in the past, I wanted to make my family, my friends, I wanted to make them proud, right? My boyfriend, I wanted to make everyone proud. And then I've come to a realization that it was like, all right, instead of me thinking like, oh, all these people are going to be proud of me, right? I should think I'm going to be proud of myself. So let me do it for myself. So then I did it for myself, for you guys as well, right? But mainly for myself. I started it for myself, like, because since I was one of those people that I was lazy in the past, I procrastinated in the past with everything. I didn't want to put my foot in the door all the way. And there was times that when I started it, I'm like, I'm going to do it. And I just can't wait to get this validation from these people that they're proud of me, that I'm doing so good. And then I obviously came to the understanding that, just Jada, just do it for you. And, once you do it and once you finish your videos and you edit and they're uploaded each time, you're going to look at it and you're going to be proud of yourself, rather than, expecting other people to be proud for you and come to you and be like, oh my God, you posted a video, good job, right? It feels so amazing because I have so many supporters out there, like people that I didn't even never thought that would support me the way that they are. And it's like every single video they would post me and I'm just like, it's literally so heartwarming and I appreciate it so very much. And I'm so thankful for these people, and even the people that watch me, that subscribe to me. I'm so thankful for you guys. I'm telling you, it's amazing. It's such an amazing feeling. But I have to say that having the faith within myself and looking for the validation within me, it just made me feel way much better getting through and doing the videos. And yes, that's just a really, really big example that I had to share with you guys, because now it's like when I do my videos, I'm like, it's all within myself. Like I think about it, I'm not thinking about what anyone else is, thinking like, did she post her video? I'm not thinking about any of it. I'm just thinking like, yeah, Jada, like you're going to do it. And it's going to, you're going to be so proud when you're done. Like after this video, you don't understand. I'm going to be done. I'm going to hit stop recording and I'm going to be the happiest girl. Even in the midst of me making this video, it feels so good because I'm able to, come out and explain to you guys things that I have overcome and things that I know, and the information that I can, put out to you guys, and so that you guys can improve, self-improvement. You guys know that was my first thing my main thing with this channel is self-improvement, right? You need to make sure that you are improving you for you, validation within yourself, right? And stop seeking this validation from all these other people, because at the end of the day, you're living for you. You have to remember that you are your biggest supporter. And if you're not supporting yourself, you cannot expect other people to support you. It's all love when they do, but the biggest accomplishment is when you find that validation within you and you feel that peace within yourself, because you don't need anything from anyone. It's, like I said, amazing to get those things, but at the end of the day, you can't expect anything from anyone. And I just want to touch on that it is hard, and I want to let you guys know that a big thing for me was getting out of the feeling of needing the validation. And I'm telling you guys exactly why you should, and I'm going to tell you how, right? What I did. And it does have a lot of starting off with finding yourself. And what I started off to do was write, and I say this all the time, write to myself and just start becoming your own friend. Because once you start becoming your own friend, you start to understand that you are your best friend, right? You are the person that's going to get you far in life. So once you start being in tune with yourself, you will be able to take those steps forward to, becoming the best you and not seeking validation from anyone else, because you will have that within yourself. So I definitely think that if you're struggling with this, I do think that you should start off with writing and becoming your own friend and doing things for yourself and thinking about yourself first. Self-care, love yourself, make sure that you do things that make you happy at the end of the day. And even if it's hurting other people, it's okay, because people don't put you before them all the time, right? There's a lot of people that put themselves first, and sometimes, you have to do it for yourself, because that's the only way that you're going to progress in this world. And it's scary and it's hard to say, because it's like, I'm such a good loving person. Like, I want to do for people all the time. I want people to be happy. I want to make sure that, I can make people happy. And it's, you could still make people happy, you know what I mean? But you have to start out with yourself. You have to become your own friend before you go out there and you put your all into other people. And once you start loving yourself and becoming your own friend, the validation from other people starts to fade away so gracefully. Like, it's amazing. It's the best feeling. I feel so in tune with myself, and I just want you guys to start getting in tune with yourself. Like, for real, it's very, very, very hard to start doing, because it's something that you have to start, but you have to make sure that you continuously do. You don't do it for a day, for a week, for a month. This is a lifetime thing, okay? I still have to every day be in tune with myself and write and talk to myself and make sure that I, give myself, my own self pep talks. Stop going for other people and expecting them to give you the validation for everything in your life. No, talk to yourself. Get in within yourself. Like, be your friend. Okay, so that is it for this podcast today, you guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video as much as I did, because I love talking to you guys and give you guys all the value information that you guys need, okay, for this self-improvement growth that we are, we're getting to, right? It's hard, and you got to work through it every single day, and believe me, you will get through it. You already know you can comment down below any questions, anything you guys want me to talk about, or you can DM me on Instagram at Jada, JADAA __Marie, MARIE. You already know that I will comment back to you guys, because I love helping you guys so much. And yeah, just don't forget. You can DM me. You can comment down below. We are best friends here. We're on our self-growth journey forever and always. We always gotta keep improving, self-improving every day. And I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. I appreciate it too much. Like, it's like crazy. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a blessed day.